clutch opper.
Maybe that's how he sees himself. I don't know. He is quite good in the clutches, I guess.
He is, but he's obviously bigging himself up quite a bit, isn't he?
I assume we're not live, Matt. I think we might be.
Well, if we are, it's 1-0 for Dark Tigers, which is impressive because they've gone for the Mac 10. We jump immediately into it. So Pistol obviously went Dark Tigers' way. Bomb as well. Force buy from FaZe round 2. Brings the scout for Kerrigan. He at least saves that and carries it over. The fact that they're saving certainly does suggest that we are live. Indeed, Henry. So Dark Tigers with a 2-0 start.
Pistol rounds are overrated anyway. We're going to see plenty of CZ action.
That's
it's
true.
Like if anything, there'll be too much
You're going to see more pistols.
So we're fine. We don't need that. And Dark Tigers won it. That's all you need to know. As we get to round number 3 here. Wait, hold on. I assume it's round number. It says round number 2. It should say round number 3.
It should say round number 3.
It's all going all sorts of wrong here, but we're fine. We're going to go along with it. Carrigan's got the scout, and there are the Eagles there. No, still round 2. Dark Tigers, if you're not aware, are a mixed team from the Czech Republic. I've been told.
They've done some events together in the past. Yeah, I think they've played together for the past few months, or perhaps weeks, getting ready for this event. But yeah, they're a short history, if you will. Making quick work of FaZe, mind you. They've now got a 4-2 lead. Again, mind you, they are on the AK-47s, and we just have the scout for Kerrigan. That's the only thing carried over. They're going to buy in the next round, so he'll go down. Happily do so. Caspin gets the shot. It's just Olaf on a Deagle to go against 4 and a bomb.
We'll see if it works out for him. There's the Deagle. Said he's the lurker. Gonna find that shot. And you will be taken down. 4 players surviving for the Dark Tigers. It's looking pretty good. That's exactly the start they need. I don't think they're for a chance of winning this map, but they can make it a competitive scoreline. I think they'll be happy with that. Smokes towards middle. It's going to be a set piece towards A to kick things off. We call this the triple threat. It could even be the quad attack towards the Palace here. Very fast, and it's going to be AO to lead the way. AK-47 in hand. Looking for that first kill. He's going to be up against Guardian, though, remember. He's got that AWP. First kill comes in. Nico goes down, and Rain, he'll get one, but that's all he finds. And now Guardian kept at bay by the flames. He'll have to go back towards the connector. Bomb planted. This is looking challenging as Olofmeister fires through the smoke there, and I think they might be calling for a save already. It's now 4 and 2.
Wow, first gun round as well. That's incredible.
Well, that's what happens if you force by in the second round. You're under-equipped. That's a perfect call by Dark Tigers. Going for a really fast little set piece there. A couple of flashbangs, surprise them, overwhelm them when they don't have all their utility, or maybe a sniper in the right position. And they keep 4 players alive, hitting all their shots. This is looking very good for the Dark Horses.
That's true. They are the Dark Horses. Olaf gonna hold up inside a palace, or excuse me, B apartments. That's not palace, but B apartments. Keep the M4 carried over. They'll be able to grab some utility, and at least those 2 players prep some kits as well. But that was very fast. You're right. They went in so quickly. Nico was not ready for Caspin to be that close on the entry kill. So Caspin now sits, if I'm not mistaken, with 8 kills after 4 rounds. Tom's not far off that. In fact, he's one better. He's at 9 and 2.
We'll see whether he can keep it up. It's going to be the AWP for Guardian, and Olofmeister's M4A4 saved from the previous round. Guardian is the sort of player that can win rounds by himself, especially against this sort of position. I'm sure he's ready to devour them as we go into round number 5 here. Time is a little bit off at the top there. And there's AO. He's been pretty good so far as well. 5 kills. 30. I'll smoke towards short, suggests we're going for A split here. Molotov towards CPL. Here comes Tom. Try and open things up again. It's Rain that goes down first. Olaf gets one. That's all he'll find. Carrigan with the CZ. Good trades throughout. 2 on 2. Slightly favors FaZe, I would say, considering the position there of the player in the Palace. That's going to be Nico. Watch out for him. Bomb to be planted, and Guardian held off by the smoke.
Caspin certainly knows that Nico's gone that direction. Thankfully, he started, remember, on a pistol. He's been able to upgrade onto that AK-47.
They haven't gone for the plant just yet. They have got the bomb.
Position towards CT spawn's most interesting to me. The fact that EO's this far forward, it's almost countering off Nico's play, because if Nico thinks that it's safe to cross over from connector, Guardian, if he's careless, rotates this direction, gets caught immediately, and they know where Nico is. So this could still fall apart.
Remember, he's got the bomb in CT spawn, but what's the play here? Sure, FaZe is second guessing now. They're not sure as to where this one is heading.
They know it has to be A. Nico knows they've not crossed back out of A. He's at least been peeking. So the only way through was CT. Oh, he can't quite see the foot, but he knows he's there, and he gets the shot immediately. Good trade again. Caspin, we knew he was staring it down. Guardian's already thrown for one. He's going for the pistol fake. Hey, look, I'll give him credit for trying it, but Guardian, the kill immediately, and finally around for FaZe.
Well, there we go. It is going to be 4-1. Came down to a very tight situation. That wasn't a force fire, remember, from FaZe. Just Guardian, the AWP. He only gets 1 kill, but it's the winning kill that does it. Number 5 that comes in. And the AWP is successful. Nice little attempt there with the pistol, but you can see Guardian handled it well. And plenty of money available for the Dark Tigers. Pretty much the first proper gun round we've got here. Open either side. And Guardian. The CT snipers here. I'm going to look towards the A ramp for now. Molotov to stop a rush. Has been quite fast-paced from the Dark Tigers so far. As they go towards short here, let's look at that fast speed split coming in. Nico, is he there in time? He's got perfect vision towards short if he faces now. Might be a little bit late, but nope, just in time. Takes down 2, gets the bomb, and you can see him pretty much securing the round single-handedly there. It's going to be a 4 versus 2. Capson and Tom to try and pick this one up. But Rain doesn't really miss shots like that. Not the cleanest of sprays, but he gets the kill regardless.
Made me worried when you see his opposition turn his direction suddenly and face him down, but he gets the kill off before the shot came in. Capson, excuse me, I should say, has the AWP, and then he'll sit toward the boxes at middle. Now, just missing its opportunity. I always think that that's intended to be a pun. It's not. Opportunity. You get it, Hank?
We've done that before.
Yeah, lots. I think everyone has. That's the point. They just assume that we're doing it over and over again. We're not. We're using English. Double up setup stays out for FaZe. 4-2 as we head into this round 7. Don't be misled by the round counter at the top.
Yeah. Maybe it's for our benefit. They know, like, these guys got a long day. Let's just kind of make them realize that they're actually 1 round ahead. It's fine.
I'm always 1 round ahead.
And it's going to be Rain. Not really taking much damage or inflicting any either. A bit of a spray through the smoke. He'll fall back, and this is a much slower round from the Dark Tigers here. They'll be going in a default. Working out what CT players are doing at the start. Is there any aggression? No one hunting for that first frag. The double orbs suggest it probably won't be. Gonna have one, I'd assume, towards B. Rain baiting in Nico towards that connector. Smoke there for him, bounces off the corner of the wall to give him a little one-way towards short. There we go. Trying to take the aggro away for that particular player as Nico explores his options towards middle.
Nico. Still holding connector. You will find him there for the majority of the game. 51 seconds, a bit of an approach toward A main. They've crossed a Tetris, but they've not done anything inside of middle. That allows Kerrigan to slide back up. Quickly take down Tussie. Are you going Tusi or Tussie?
Tussie.
Tussie's got a hussy.
Yeah.
Nico's going to take down Capson. He's been the protagonist for the most part. He and Tom, as Beastic's going to try and work back out from Palace. Already being sprayed down. They just expect him to be there at this point in time. It makes sense. They've checked off all other approaches for an A take, especially a split 4-3 FaZe closing in as we would expect.
Certainly are. 4-0 start. Distant memory now. Looks like it will be 4-4. We are going to see a little partial buy here. Not all in. Down to about $1,000 as the loss bonus rises. On the 4th stage next round. Eagles, P250, CZs, and a B rush. Why not? Capson to not quite charge in. Waiting for the initial grenades here. Try and dodge the AGs and not take too much damage. He did take a little bit though. Still comes in. Capson does go down. And it's at the Carragher just to spray them down here. Only finds one, but Olof Meister there to pick up the pieces. The orbs go to town now. And it's quite an easy round. Only one player going down. 4-4. And we'll see another gun round here from the Czech Republic side. Dark Tigers. Seem like a mismatch, but so far they're at least keeping up. Captain's got 11 frags. The rush shut down by Olof. Still the kill required. Guardian arrived just in time as well. No bomb planted, and it's absolutely fine. Still ringing true as Rain starts to push towards the top of middle here. Back up from short as well. So this is a nice little setup. You can see he watches towards the underpass. Carragher will watch top and middle, and they can just play off each other.
Cap chilling out. The op gonna try and work his way in toward the A site. Does have a spot toward top of the stairwell, and there's indeed Guardian waiting for him in that position. So easily takes him down on the AWP. Guardian's too quick for that. Knows the angle well. Needed toward Palace as well. No one willing to peek out just yet. EO did take damage. Still a 5 versus 4. I feel like this is where Dark Tigers are going to start to overthink. Good shot from Tom. Good reaction.
Pretty good.
They seemed like they had pace in the first gun round. That was encouraging to me. You said it right call. Obviously, we didn't see the pistol, but they won that as well. I would have expected that they continued on to play their own game style. As soon as they slow down and tense up at all, that's when FaZe is just going to run all over them.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not going to win single duels, really. Pound for pound, FaZe pretty much outskill most top teams, let alone an only quantity like Dark Tigers. Nico sets himself up for the last kill. Good flashbang. Goes through the flames, and they've got a ton of them. Side 5 to 4, as you would expect. Should be quite smooth sailing from here after losing the pistol. Should be too much of a test for them as it's Dark Tigers down to just the CZs again. Another partial buy here. Still backing quite well on the Dark Tigers side, but these days might be over at this point now that they've fully established financially. Double orb set up out. Again, according to the B, at least it's towards the underpass here. Guardian, bit of a gap in the smoke there. Will he be able to pick anything up? Sense a bit of danger there towards underpass position. AK-47, this is where he does his best work in the connector. He gets 2. Can he find any more? Apparently not. As he takes him down, but Rain should make things very comfortable still. 4 versus 1, and EO will get a consolation frag there. They don't really mean too much at this point, unfortunately, for him. He's not going to save weapon. The money's already too strong for the CTs for it to make a significant dent. But another gun round coming in. And I think you're right. Maybe just stick to the fast-paced approach and try and stick as a 5-man unit. That would work out. Just get out there instead of trying to take single duels across the map. Just use power in numbers.
So, 6 to 4 for 6 in a row for FaZe. EO currently with 12 kills, 13 deaths. They're certainly getting kills on the board. That's the interesting aspect of it. But Rain shutting them down this round, having come back out from the shadow. So at least they're making it somewhat expensive, if you will. Because the more money, obviously, they spend, the less they can build up the economy on the FaZe side. As we see it, they've easily got a round in hand, however. Guardian especially, $1,100 post-buy. As we get into it again, Nico toward connector, Guardian down below out the window. We'll see that time and time again throughout the game as well, because does love that angle. Molotov'd off it this time rather than smoked, so can't even stay to fire through it. He'll have to back away and concede toward window instead. They're in the site already. Rain not underneath of shadow this time. Actually might catch them off because I think they've checked it. In fact, they've Molotov'd it. They think it's clear. Rain's gonna let them walk out. Easy. Ooh, thought he had the headshot on the first. Didn't quite go as efficiently as he'd planned, but still gets 3 kills, and Nico finds a 4th. Round is done.
Even with missing that opening shot, he still gets 3. It's going to be a 5-on-1. And Tom can't really do much with this. Nico to find the final frag, 7 to 4, 7 rounds in a row for the FaZe clan. I don't know which way this one's heading. Maximum loss bonus and no bomb plant still means you can buy. Won't be amazing, but here's Rain. If he nails that first shot, it'll be a really beautiful play. But still gets all 3. He's absolutely fine with that. Nico to help him out a little bit. Check the balcony position. That's going to be haunting blunder for them as they rush B this round. Maybe not going to slow things down, but I think this is the right play. We talked about this. Stay as a 5-man unit, try and trade out kills. Maybe not walking away cheese like that. They'll take a lot of damage here, and the incendiary is going to look quite tasty for Karrigan as well. They're just going for the meat grinder now, aren't they?
Absolutely, all off.
2 kills the incendiaries.
And then, exactly, they burn them alive. Gets 2 flames on their feet. Karrigan's got a stacked Molotov, so they do twice as much damage. Karrigan gets the 2nd kill as a result. 8 in a row now for FaZe.
Yeah, that hype has significantly dropped off.
They're still the Dark Tiger, not the horse.
That's true.
I'd rather be a tiger than a horse anyway.
Yeah, very...
I'd like to be a saber-toothed tiger.
Almost close to extinction now. We have 3,000 wild tigers alive at this point.
How do you know this?
I listen to a lot of weird podcasts.
That's really sad. Tigers are awesome.
Yeah.
We lost the last male white rhino the other day.
That's true as well.
That's awful.
It's basically they survived millions and millions of years on this earth until man arrived, and off they went.
Yep. No, we kill everything.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. But we did bring CSGO to the planet, so...
Yep, that's true. I've found something that matters for me. You know, this is my
your
calling. This is my legacy. I've changed the course of human life by being here.
It's kind of true. Like, it is a job where you get to entertain people and make some sort of a difference, I guess. But either way, Tussie's making a difference with the AWP. Takes down Nico, and finally, the pace starts to slow down. FaZe will have to really dig their heels in here to even have a chance as we go into a 5-on-3. Tom with 1 frag, Tussie with the other, and then be flashing towards the underpass, waiting for that reaction to come out from the CTs here. Karrigan player I was talking about, but Rain looks clinical as ever, takes a nice headshot towards middle.
Yeah, Rain's having a field day inside of A, giving him so much space. Now, Cap knows that he's gone somewhere. Where did he go? Sandwich, good find, good read. Stick's also going to follow up into Kerrigan, but it's Olaf to try and clutch it back. 2 sprays immediately through Connector, leaves him in what was a 1 versus 4, now a 1 versus 2. Bomb not yet planted as well.
Like we said,
Now it has, okay.
The money's very strong, so he's obviously going to go for this. No point to save. He'll see what he can do, but he dies to the Molotov, so that wasn't as exciting as I built up.
I don't know if there's a flash on that or not, because he stood in it.
Yeah, well, 9-5. This wasn't really replay worthy. It wasn't great.
Listen, Hank.
Gets there in the end.
I like Tom's shot that window. That was nice.
But here we go, the final round, looking for 9-6. Tigers will and EO towards the A ramp. This is more rounds than I expected. I thought a 16-5 would be likely, but he's putting up a good fight here. Nico finding frags before I can even finish that sentence. Olaf's found another. It's an absolute bloodbath here in the final round of the first half. 4-on-2, Beast down to just 2 HP. Rain looking to close the round out as he'll be in the A ramp position. There's his play on the other side, uses that opportunity to take him down. As soon as he throws a flashbang, he peeks then, he knows to still be readjusting, getting his weapon out and making a play. And it's going to be 10-5. And Dark Tigers can't really do much about this Beast. We'll have the bomb at least. We'll be going towards the end of the pass. We'll give it a good go. Like I said, these sort of tournaments are a good place to showcase your talents as an individual. I think you'll see many tournaments this year with Dark Tigers in it playing this sort of opposition. As there it is. Final round comes in, Guardian to close things out. So a 4-0 start for Dark Tigers, ends up 10-5. I think that was to be expected. We didn't quite see the pistols. I can't say too much about that. But there you go. A sea of blue in the middle of the game with 1 T round just to close things out. And it will be 10-5.
So solid half from FaZe in the end. Slow starts. It seems to be the starts for Dark Tigers are their strength, especially this morning again. 12-3 over Hellraisers, which ended up as a tie. I think they had them 8-5 in the second game at a point as well. I think that was on T side of Inferno, if I'm not mistaken. So they've certainly got something up their sleeve in that regard. But FaZe are always, or were always and will always be the favorites in this series. Not only do they end the half with 10 rounds, they end it with 5 digits of money on every single player, bar 1. So we start it all over again. Swap sides. FaZe will go on the attack, see if they can pick up the pistol this time. I'm curious to see a pistol from Dark Tigers this time. I think typically what we see at, sort of this sort of skewed tier 1 versus tier 2, or maybe even 3 in this case, 4. You see a lot of individual skill. You tend to see a team that's really not that well drilled or on the same page. The execution was, they had a default, but it wasn't anything to write home about. Tussie's been caught off early, 1 HP. But as they chase him,
What's happening
how is
here?
Kerrigan alive? Tussie should have gone down immediately. Rain and Olaf will make up for it.
Well, it's a chaotic round, and maybe pistols available here for the Dark Tigers. We'll see. Capson trying to do what he can. It's not the cleanest duel. Nico does go down. Olaf, as you saw, planted the bomb there. And here we go. Suing CT's coming through, but completely shut down. Will be a 1 versus 1, but a good trade from Olaf Meister. A weird round of CS, that one, but 3 kills for him. He'll be happy with that. There was that one player by the van who must have missed 11 shots and finally got the killing blow. So I guess it's all fine, but could have been a lot cleaner, and maybe he could have helped out his teammates. And there will be a force fire coming in from the Dark Tigers. Deagles, CZs, HE, flashbangs. And you can see many rifles on the T side there. It's going to be Olaf to try and open things up towards the window. Not going to happen though. Player falls back and using the flames to clear out the connector here. No smoke available for the CTs. They have to actually fall back at this point. Looks like they'll be heading towards B. What a shot that is. Rain finding Capson.
Nico. Ooh, couldn't do much. Got out-dueled by a CZ-75. The UMP at range going down. EO with the kill. And Tussie to back off. He was the one last time who was in this position, so they switched out with Tom. He now plays it. He's been spotted. His teammate down from from Catwalk. There's really nowhere for Tom to go, but they're going to back off. FaZe, as Kerrigan seems to have an inkling as to what's going on the A side, getting out from Connector. Still a 3 versus 3, so decent fight again from Dark Tigers, who I continue to be impressed with the killing potential. Stick shows us exactly that. Good deagle shot.
Not too bad, but neither is that. It's going to be Guardian to find Tom and our Beast stuck in the kitchen as the bomb will be planted. Smoke towards the entrance there. Window is only real option. And now they do have a kit, to be fair to them, and a UMP, but time really not on their side. They have 2 kills to find, and only the Deagle and the UMP to do it with. Guardian is exposed towards shore, so need to be a little bit careful there. On the bench now, making sure he's covered, and now the CT's still walking at this point. Finds an AK. That was going to be a connecting shot, but it's not quite. Beast goes down to 4 HP. Now this really is up to AO.
Shot immediately on a rain, but Guardian has his teammate. 4 HP for Guardian, and he's got a real shout in this. He's got a kit as well. Oh, he doesn't have the time. He's gone off it. Yeah, that would have been 4 seconds, I think, by my count. So, Guardian wins it on time alone. That's going to give FaZe another round, excuse me, but 12-5, and a one-on-one that really didn't go their way. If not for the time, then you have to be impressed somewhat by Dark Tiger's resilience.
And the problem is that was their force buy, and didn't win it. They do save the AK. Will they force into it again? I don't think so. He's just going to have the AK-47 for himself. Some upgraded pistols to go with him, but 13-5 looking very likely at this point. Carrigan at the A ramp. It's going to be an A-side approach, not a set piece. It's like a contact play with this smoke to start dissipating. Walk in together, trade frags, should be fine. Let's see where the AK is right now. We'll find out as the CTs will start to collapse at this point. Tussie goes down first, and this will be Olaf Meister with the Mac 10 to open things up, find a completely open side. There was a bit of a B stack there, and that's going to be round 13-5.
Yeah, start. Back out, Rain immediately plants and looks toward Catwalk, rightfully so. That's Nico to his left and Olaf as well. That's going to be firing over top. So Guardian, excuse me, that takes down Tomix. He's in the middle of the site. Nico back toward Palace, as you might expect. Link to come out. Galil can't quite hit the shots. This is getting a bit awkward, but good spray down from Kerrigan and Guardian in the end of the crossfire to make it 13-5.
They find a couple of kills, but they didn't save the AK. But they're still going to buy here, of course. They can't get the AWP out with the second round exchange. But remember that fast-paced round we saw from Dark Tigers. In this very round of the first half, you'll probably see a very similar approach from FaZe here. Stick together, try and get the opening kills, knowing they've got a lack of utility.
I did just notice the HUD's skewed for kills. I was going to say, because if I bring up the scoreboard on HLTV, it shows more accurately. 12 for EO Capson at 11, 8. I was going to say, the fact that they're all around 20 kills doesn't make any sense.
So everyone's getting a kill every time?
Yeah, apparently. Guardian takes down EO. Rain as well is going to cross back over. See, Olaf shows us 29 kills right now. The truth of the matter is he's on 17. Guardian takes down Tussie. Again, good response. They go back to a 3 versus 2. Capson's got control of the CT stairs. That will make things a little more awkward in the post plant, but the bomb does go down. Molotov's going to hold... Ooh, not quite. Hold him off, though. It's going to discourage him, certainly.
Yeah, no kit available here either. So that shot had to connect. Not going to happen. Tom, the last player, hasn't really been lighting up the scoreboard, so I think he'll just fall back at this point. 14-5. He'll probably go down here as well. Indeed, he will. Rain finds him. 14-5. Homing in on match point now. Well, the problem is... we do have a bit of a reset round there, so they're going to have to buy up what they can into round number 19. See if they can use this MP9 and the scouts. The CZ as well.
So 5 AKs for FaZe to potentially close this out.
CTs actually didn't go all in, unless there's a slow update there. So no, they saved about $1,000. They're playing the long game out. They're going for overtime.
Well, there is none, but they're going for the draw. 15-15, which is what they achieved against Hellraisers, remember.
It's going to be some performance at 15-5.
Absolutely. That's a long task ahead of them.
Use a tactical time by the looks of things. We're back into a momentarily. CZ, scouts, and some saved cash. Capson has gone all in with the scout armor. He
sits on 13, top of the leaderboard. For his team as Olaf works back down through mid. Cover off the top side of connector, and Olaf's going to push that potentially as well. Guardian that wants to hold the other side of the map, so they are taking all approaches, and this is a good play, good crossfire set, because Kerrigan now works out from the apartments as Guardian gets shots and pushes them in that direction. Tussie and Beastick at least holding off from the van, but eventually go down. And fortunate to be alive, Capson, as Nico has to finish the kill, given that his teammate Guardian ran out of ammunition. Not confident to plant the bomb as of yet, but they'll go for it now. And again, the one-man advantage on a retake. Good find from Beastick through the edge of the window.
Good job so far. Is it enough to win the round? I'm not so sure. 2-on-2, Beaststick with 42 HP. Remember, they've got no kits here. They were trying to play for the draw. Didn't fully invest into this round, so obviously didn't buy the kit. But now, taking away. That kill should decide it. Going to be EO with a nice shot. Gets an AK as well, but he's taking considerable damage from short. He's going to take an absolutely wonderful shot. And he could go for the defuse. The problem if he had a kit, that would be something. But he does not. And now time really not on his side.
And he noticed that he's off at range, so he just sits accordingly, waits for him to peek back out. Map point already for FaZe. And as you said, they didn't go all in on this, so they'll have somewhat of a force buy left to them. In fact, they get the AWP out on 2C. They're actually in a good position with the loss round bonus as it is, so they've done the math accordingly, but still it's going to be a tough task. Try and break down Guardian on the AWP as well. Absence is selected to go for the FaMoss. As you mentioned before, he was pretty much all in, but 2 kits, at least this time. Beaststick and EO going to be the ones holding on to them.
Rushing in, Guardian. Obviously feeling like he could take a few more risks than usual. With match point already found. Round number 20 here. Shot from Carrigan. As he goes down, that's the AWP, but a good response. A couple of kills now for the Dark Tigers. Rain coming out of Nico's usual position. And actually be joined with him. A couple more kills, 3 versus 1, but look who it is. It's Nico. And he normally thrives in these sort of clutches. I'll get the bomb down quite easily. And now it's up to the CT to try and find him. He has got an AWP up against him though, and an AK. Flashbang towards the connector. Both players pretty much in the same position. A little bit of atmospheric music, but...
Well, this, the beginning of the end, perhaps. Nico in a 1 versus 2 is absolutely winnable. They're going to be coming from the same angle. That does mean they have the potential to trade. Not if they split up like this. Nico, first shot, not exactly dead accurate, but still enough HP left out of 80 to try and peek back out and go against the obvious bait of the shot. He knows exactly what that means. It means the win. Or FaZe 16-5 at the end of map 1. Took us a bit to get started, but then when we did, and especially for FaZe, when they did, going down 4-0 at the start, they walked all over it. In fact, they essentially went 16-1 after that time.
Yeah, that is very true, Matthew. It was a good game. I enjoyed myself. Oh, there we are.
Hello.
We're looking lovely today. You're looking very fresh, I have to say.
You look like you got lots of sleep.
I got the nice
I like the
hairstyle
sweater, very
going on.
nautical theme.
Nautical theme. Yeah, it kind of goes with my sailor look.